guys, it's Robin. I'm so excited for you all to watch my first fall bake and decorate video of the season with me. I also have been watching a lot of channels where everyone is decorating their tiered trays, a 2-tiered or a 3-tiered tray, and I just love watching those. So in this video, I've also included decorating my tiered tray so that you can see how I decorate it. And the cake stand that matches my tiered tray is empty right now, so all you loyal followers out there that realize, or that know, I do not like my cake stand to be empty, let's stay to the end of the video so that you can see what I bake and fill that cake stand with. So if you're in need of some fall cleaning, baking, and decorating motivation, you came to the right spot. Let's get going. Alright, I'm going to start just by showing you some decor that I'm going to be using to decorate with. I kind of have a hodgepodge of new and old. Most of the fall videos I've been watching lately, they've been decorating with more of a traditional style, like with the orange and the rust colors. However, I'm going to go with more of a neutral style this year in my kitchen. I was really inspired with some green velvet pumpkins that I found at Hobby Lobby. So my kitchen scheme is going to be more greens mixed with some light colored wicker. Alright, I'm going to start by taking everything off the top of the refrigerator and getting it good and clean up here. Y'all, I got up here earlier to clean this off and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's way too much dirt up here for me not to film this. And then I got to thinking, only someone with a cleaning YouTube channel would say those words, right? Okay guys, so I'm going to start off pretty much cleaning the refrigerator and the countertops with this Mr. Clean Freak. And here we go. When I start to wipe on top of this counter or this refrigerator, look at all that dirt, guys. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it was truly dirty. Alright, so let's get this area good and cleaned and then we'll start decorating this area. Also, you'll see the green pumpkins that really inspired my kitchen theme this year. So you'll see those in this clip right now.
It takes me through the night when I look deep into your eyes. When I look deep into your eyes. When I'll be coming home. On my way, when I'll be coming home, I wanna see you play the music of your heart. I'm followed by your light whenever we're apart. It takes me through the night when I look deep into.
Y'all, obviously Drake does not want to be on camera. Look at that sweet face. Okay, I'm just going to start by giving you an overview of the kitchen so that you can see I pretty much have taken everything off the top of the counters, and then I'll get in here and clean them really well first so that I can have a clean slate to start working with. So I love to decorate throughout the house. I'm not the best decorator, but I do enjoy it. However, it usually takes me several different tries to get the way I like it. I've got a plan in my head, but sometimes it doesn't come out that way. So I'm going to decorate 3 or 4 little sections in my kitchen, so I'll show you up close as much as I can how I'm going to decorate it, and then I'll show you an after look of it. Okay, let's get the countertops cleaned off. I'll get them dried really well, and then we'll get to the fun stuff, decorating.
To your eyes. Oh, when I look deep into your eyes. When I look deep into your eyes.
If you're new around here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. My name's Robin. I started this YouTube channel back in March. I pretty much film cooking, cleaning, and decorating videos, a little bit of day in the lives also. So if that's content that you're interested in, I'd love for you to join this YouTube community by hitting that little red subscribe button below. And if you do decide to subscribe to this channel, there's a bell notification button there to the right. If you'll hit that, YouTube will notify you every time I upload a video. That way you don't miss any of my videos.
There is nothing to find. You're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
Alright, now that I've got everything pretty well cleaned and I've got everything wiped down, let's get to the fun part, the decorating part. I'm going to start here in my bar area. That is a picture that I got from Kirkland's and I just love it. I saw a plain white picture, but I thought this one with some decoration on it was so much prettier. And this cutting board came from Hobby Lobby. However, y'all, when I started decorating this cutting board, it was about to drive me crazy because it's uneven and it wobbled and wobbled and wobbled. So I'm trying to concentrate here and just decorate. I definitely don't want to take it back because I've already taken the tag off of it. So here you'll see me, I've got several different types of greenery. I've also got 2 different types of pumpkins because I wasn't real sure what I wanted here in the bar area, but I knew this concept would look really pretty together. So you'll see that I used these cream pumpkins instead of the orange and white ones, and I just love them. Also, this stem that's going to go into the picture of pumpkins, those are actually darker green than they look here. They actually match those green pumpkins that are on top of my refrigerator. So I was very excited to find these after I had bought those velvet green ones, but they are a darker green. They just look really light here in this video.
We're all on our own, but you're the most beautiful I've ever known. You're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
Okay guys, so here's kind of what I do before I decorate this area of the cabinet. I was going to show you. I just kind of group my things together, what I think I want to use, kind of play around with it. And so now I'm going to do my coffee bar area, and then over here to the left of my stove, I'm going to decorate that area. So let's see what I can come up with.
Clouds and thunders standing in my way. I must try to figure it out anyway. Songs of worries travel with the storm, but I must try to figure it out.
These wooden spoons that I'm using here were my grandmother's. There's one new one, but the rest of them were hers. And if you've noticed that round wicker tray that I started out using, there's just something about using a tray that just helps me when it comes to placing items together. I think it just makes the area look more put together, more intentional. So I do love using serving trays when I go to decorate. And y'all, these little round pumpkins were some more items that I have found that I was so excited about. They're also a darker green than you see here on camera, and they went along with my velvet green pumpkins that I had on my bar area and above the refrigerator. So I was very happy to also found these. So this kind of just completes that area. Here's an overview of it. It's very simple. I'm not a big fan of utensil holders on the top of the countertops. However, I did see this in one of the YouTube channels I watched, and I love this little put together here. So here I'm just going to start with this cute little pumpkin. I don't know what you want to call that. I guess I'm going to call it a tray, but I'm going to stand it up because that area is real big back there, and it just kind of fills up that area some. And y'all guys know how I love my cup towels. I thought this cup towel was gorgeous, and it went in well with my green theme. So here I'm just going to play around with some pumpkins. I'm finally using those orange and white pumpkins that I truly love. So I'm finally finding a place to put those. this coffee bar area was pretty hard for me, just because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I usually have a very busy coffee area. I have lots of stuff on it, a lot of things that are sentimental to me, so it was very hard to keep it minimal, but I think I did pretty good on it. I did get this little black basket from Hobby Lobby that I'm going to put my K-cups in, and these cute little jars came from TJ Maxx, and I'm going to use the small one to put my sugar in. So I feel like it turned out pretty simple and pretty sweet.
To figure it out alone. Yeah, I must try to figure it out alone.
Okay, y'all, we're to the point where we're going to decorate my tiered tray. My daughter and grandkids gave this to me. I just can't bear to take off the tag. It's so cute. But it's from the Hearth and Hand collection. And I also have, it's upside down, sorry. And I also have the cake stand to match it. So I just love it. But this is what I have left over that's pretty much still in the green category. Y'all, I fell in love with these pumpkins. They're glass and they have this gorgeous dark brown stem on them. So I picked up 3 of them. Didn't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm hoping to use them here on my tiered tray, but this is pretty much what I have left. So I'm going to show y'all the whole part of me rearranging and trying to get it just perfect. So let's see what we can do with this tray.
Watch as the moonlight creeps into the room. You're in the headlights. I wanna feel the way you do. Remember the summer? We chase the morning light. We run for hours. You were always on my mind. We try to make it out alive, but we let it slip away. If we only had a second shot, we'd find another way. If we could do it all over, you would get the best of me. It could be forever. I would never let you leave. It's not too late to make it as we planned, 'cause we still got a shot in the dark.
Alright, so now let's get my sink area ready for the fall. I've got in the Acorn Spice from Grove Collaborative, and it is so good. I was a little leery of the smell, but it is really great, you guys. You must try it. And I've got this stoneware tray and this hand soap dispenser. I'm pulling it back out. I believe it's from last year on their fall line, and I think it's very, very pretty. So this year I didn't get the new fall line. I think it's a glass jar with a copper bottom. It's very pretty too, but I think it's out of stock right now. But they also have that if you guys are interested in going to check that out. I'll put my Grove collaborative link down below. And here I'm just going to change out my flower basket and put a wicker one up here to go along with my other wicker baskets that I'm using in the kitchen area. This tall brown and white pumpkin I think is just gorgeous, along with my third little white pumpkin with the brown spout on it. So here I'm going to put out some fresh hand towels. They have little pumpkins on it. I think it's just adorable, and a cute little pillow here to go to the end of the bar. Okay guys, now it's time to get to the baking part of my video, so let's get to baking. We're going to make some, first of all, my friend Jen with Jenny from the Mop, on my Instagram, on my last video, I asked like, what would you guys be interested in if I bake something? And of course she says she is addicted to peanut M&Ms, and I wasn't quite sure how I could put that in a recipe, but she said that she would like something kind of healthy. So I'm going to make some applesauce pumpkin muffins for you. I've never made them. I'm not the best baker, but I do love to bake because I've got to fill up my cake stand with something today. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 375. I've got a bowl for my dry ingredients and a bowl for my wet ingredients. And it calls for a wooden spoon when you fold it in. And I've put my grandmother's wooden spoons over in the new utensil holder. However, I do have one brand new wooden spoon in there, so I'll be using that one for the recipe. So let's get to baking. I'm going to start with 1 cup of flour. And when you're baking, you're supposed to like do exact measurements. So I'm supposed to, I'm just going to use my finger. I did wash my hands. Oh, and I just touched my hair. So let me get a knife. And then you're supposed to evenly distribute that. So it's exactly 1 cup. So here's 1 cup of flour. And then the rest of my dry ingredients was just 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, and that was all of my dry ingredients. And then over in my wet bowl, I would use 3/4 cans of a pumpkin puree, a half a cup of applesauce, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of milk, and 1 egg. And I usually beat my egg before I put it over into my batter. So those are your 2 bowls that you're going to have. Then you'll gradually stir your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients, and it says not to stir it very much because then it'll make them be dry and tough. So you'll see me just gradually pouring my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients, and then once I've got that incorporated, I'll take my Pioneer Woman muffin dish and I'll spray it real well with some Pam. I'll fill up each of the little cups with my measuring cup. It's just easier. You can also use an ice cream scoop, but since my measuring cup was already dirty, I just filled it up with that, and then I'll put it in the oven, and I think I baked it for about 25 minutes. talk a lot in my videos about trying to find small things that bring great joy. And even though it's going to be silly to some people, keeping this cake stand full of goodies for my family does bring me such joy. And I hope this motivates you to get in your kitchen, add some fall touches this season also. Maybe get that cake stand out and bake something for your family and display it. So guys, I so appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!